Hello students, today we are going to understand part 3 and part 4 of chapter 4, that is Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. In previous video we learned that a man claimed Bipin to be in Ranchi in 1958 but Bipin denied. The man gave him several witnesses to prove that Bipin was in Ranchi in 1958. Bipin was worried about his memory loss, so he asked one of his friends about being on Ranchi. The friend claimed to be in Ranchi. Let's see what happens next. Part 3. Confused and worried, Bipin decided to take the rest of the day off. He was a responsible worker and had been with the company for 25 years. At home, he tried to reason out the situation but could not understand how he remembered everything except the one event of going to Ranchi. Chunni Lal, Bipin's childhood friend, came to visit him in the evening. Chunni was out of work and had been asking for help to find a job. Bipin sent a message through his servant that he would not be able to meet him. But then he thought Chunni would definitely be able to shed light on the Ranchi trip. Chunni confirmed he had gone to Ranchi and was worried if Bipin was on drugs. He knew that Bipin did not value old friendship, but surely he had a good memory. In his last job in a travel agency, Chunni himself had booked the rail tickets for Bipin to Ranchi. Bipin said he had been working too hard and probably should consult a doctor. Chunni left without asking for any help. Dr. Chanda told Bipin that his was an unusual case. He prescribed him a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. He suggested Bipin could visit Ranchi again to refresh his memory. The next morning, he got himself a first class ticket for Ranchi. Here, your part 3 gets over. Let's understand part 4. Bipin got off the train at Ranchi station the next morning and instantly knew he had never been there. Still, he went to the Hudro Falls. There, he was found unconscious by two men. On regaining consciousness, Bipin said there was no hope left for him. Back in Calcutta, Bipin wondered if he was going mad and would end up in an asylum. He asked Dr. Chandra to come over. As he got into bed, his servant brought an envelope marked urgent and confidential. The letter expressed Chunni's sorrow at Bipin's lack of sympathy for him, who was his childhood friend. He did not have money, but he certainly had imagination, which he had used to teach a lesson to Bipin for his unkindness. As for Chunni, one of his novels was being considered for publication, which would help him get hold of some money. Bipin told Dr. Chandra later that he had remembered everything as he reached Ranchi. He had called him just to get some painkillers as he had fallen in Ranchi. Here your chapter gets over.